And joining us on the phone now is Mark Bradley. Mark is the CEO of a company called Players Network. Their stock symbol's PNTV. Mark, welcome back to the program.
Thank you, Don. Appreciate it.
Well, Mark, I saw a press release earlier this week about your company. You had a shareholder conference call this week. I thought you might give us some post-analysis. How did it go?
It went very well. I explained to everyone the purpose of the call was, it's hard sometimes when you just read a corporate update or even get interviewed on, a show like yours where you're really limited in time. So I just thought a good quality call and having our shareholders have the opportunity to submit questions ahead of time. We had about 45 questions that I condensed down to about 20 since they were redundant. But I think overall the shareholders are happy because not too many CEOs are willing to just say, throw anything you want at me, throw the hardest ball in the world, and I'll answer it the best I can. And I felt very good about it. I think more CEOs should do this, and I know we're going to do this on a regular basis more.
Well, that's really great. Now, speaking of a hardball question, I know that we've discussed in the past the commencement of your marijuana operations. How close are you to that launching?
That's a little bit of a complex question. It doesn't have everything to do with us. There's been so much changing in the laws and regulations here in Nevada that all licensees have had to adapt to it. One big challenge we had, I announced to your shareholders before, your listeners, was the fact that we had to move our license. That took 4.5 months. Now a lot of people in Nevada, realized that they're planning to grow too quick and the market demand's not here yet until 2017 when it's recreational. So we've taken our plans back from originally was going to be a $7 million build-out project down to $2 million. The good news is we're putting a lot less money at risk, but we're also building it out in phases. And we just want to get in business and start generating revenue. And we can do that a lot easier on a smaller scale. Once we start seeing market indications, then we'll, build out the rest of it. And a lot of it will be built out with existing cash flow rather than taking on additional debt or, diluting the company by having to issue additional equity. So that's kind of the long and short of it. We expect to be up and running and producing oils and extracts by the beginning of the year, and we expect to be producing flower products by March or April of next year.
Once again, Players Network, PNTV is their stock symbol. Mark, thanks so much for the update.
You're welcome. Thank you, Don.
Take care.